The pound has plummeted in the wake of the exit poll.
Nina Dos Santos joins us with more on that. Where are we on the pound here? Because traders have reacted in a significant way.
Yeah, they've reacted very swiftly, Hala. We're currently down around about 1.7% at the moment, as you can see, at a level of around about 127.45 against the US dollar. The floor here seems to have been found over the last 20 minutes or so, as traders obviously have reacted to that projection there, which is, of course, an exit poll. But they're also wondering from here whether or not the real results will actually back up this exit poll. As you quite rightfully pointed out, we have been in this situation before where there has been a hung parliament and things have changed radically throughout the course of the night. So as you can see, pound currently at a holding position at the moment, but I've already started to pull through some analysts' research notes that have immediately reacted to this, and they've drawn upon two things that both of you might be interested in. First of all, they've said, well, obviously, this is a shocker for the markets. It is a situation that could have been one of the worst for the markets, on the one hand, because they don't like the idea of the Conservative Party, which is very pro-business, losing its overall majority, but also it raises the spectre of uncertainty, which of course is the nightmare scenario for markets, especially when it comes to negotiating Brexit from here. I should point out that the other thing that has been highlighted in a lot of these analyst notes is the fact that the Scottish National Party is predicted to have incurred some significant losses here, losing, as you've been pointing out throughout the course of the evening, nearly 20 seats. And that, of course, may also show that perhaps appetite for Scottish independence is waning. It could also make the maths very difficult for other people to make up the numbers to form another government as well. So the big question here is, where does the British pound go from here? A lot of people are predicting that it may well fall further, perhaps not immediately throughout the course of the night, but as we try to get an idea of whether or not they're going to be able to form a government from here and how crucially this will affect the Brexit negotiations. Remember that the pound has fallen 14% since the UK voted on June the 23rd of last year to leave the EU. That, of course, is making life more expensive for Britons, and that's going to be something that whichever government comes in is going to have to deal with. So a lot of people also factoring potentially less austerity for the next government, perhaps an emergency early budget that could put more stimulus on the line.